Hello, welcome everybody to a new Rescue Hacks episode. Airbags and seatbelt retentioners can be a risk while cutting in a car.
Therefore, of course, we know peel and peek. But in modern cars, it's more difficult to get the plastic away, since they are more rigid and they have a very tight fit. How can we remove them easily?
911, do you have an emergency?
As with all our Rescue Hacks episodes, we need to meet some criteria before we can show the final solution. In this case, we have the car on 4 wheels. We have stabilized it, as shown in Rescue Hacks 11. We have blocked the wheels, like we did in Rescue Hacks 10. And we have covered the steering wheel with the safety net. We have taken the key out of the ignition, and we have disconnected the battery.
Now we're going to do a rough scan with the Moditech crash recovery system. Now if we look at the crash recovery system, we see that the airbag cylinder is in the back of the C pillar, right here. In the B pillar, we see nothing because the seatbelt retentioners are in the middle of the car. So the middle of the B pillar, we only have to peel and peek to see if there are bolts of the seatbelt himself.
So Marinus just made a rough estimate of where we can find the airbag cylinder. To find the exact location, we will need to peel and peek, of course. So we open the door. The first thing I will do is remove this rubber trim. That's because this encloses the gap between the plastic and the metal. And by removing this, I will get a much easier access to the plastic trim. So now you can see there's a big open gap, and I can easily get my pry bar behind it to find the location of the airbag cylinder. I cannot fully see the exact location yet, so this is the moment where I need to remove some plastic trim. And now I can see that the airbag cylinder is not exactly where we draw the lines. I'm going to adjust that marking. This is where we don't want to cut.
On the B pillar, I also want to see if there is something behind the plastics. So I'm going to take the door rubber out and I'm going to look behind the plastic if there are bolts that I can avoid for cutting. Now I know that I can't cut this high.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is low. So between this area, I can't cut. Above and below, I can cut. Okay, let's do a quick sum up. Remove the rubbers to get an easy access to look behind the plastics. If you don't see enough behind the plastic, then remove the whole plastic.
Thank you for watching. Leave your feedback in the comments and see you next time.
911, do you have an emergency?